I raise a trembling hand in class. No sound comes out, but I attempt to ask, "Dear random teacher, can I please go to the nurse?" No, I am not done with my reading, and no, I am not bleeding, but my hands have energy bullets that shoot through the tips, and I cannot stop my words that talk with two fast-moving lips, and I've clenched my hands 64 times now, and it's starting to hurt, so please, random teacher, can I please go to the nurse? No, she will not help at all. But how can she help someone when their problem is a brain with crumbling walls, a heavy sigh, and a heavier groan? Her sour lips will ask if I'd like to go home. And I will say no, but make a personal note to remind myself it is my fault I'm like this and I must tough through the day on my own. Step by careful step, I feel my hyped up energy diminish. I feel I have nothing left. Step by careful step, I feel myself getting slower. I feel myself getting lower. The floor has welcomed me yet again. I'm its most frequent guest. I heard my heart beat through the floor. I heard the slamming of a door. I heard the violent song of gravity beckon me once more. I'll let it cradle me in all its gore. I'll let it cradle me until its heavy arms are sore. And as I lay, I'll remember of all the pieces I have failed to put together. Have you ever had to check that these hands were connected to your shoulders because of how much they shook, you weren't sure if they were yours? Did you hide them under your desk and hope your classmates wouldn't see, hoping they won't notice that you can't breathe? Did you constrain them under sheets and hoping only your pillow could hear an even breathing as you wept? Because a leg that endlessly shakes demands you stay awake. Worry about that homework you didn't do. Pencils that weigh exactly 0.00567 kilograms suddenly are heavier than the list of my worries demands. Have you ever told someone that for far too often, for no reason at all, you feel far too close to the end, and they tell you to breathe and count back from 7?
People don't understand the burden that we feel like we are to people.
I need the world to understand. I'm sick of having to explain this to many and be understood by few.
People do not understand.
Because we don't really understand
That if you don't have it, you have no idea how it feels.
Someone with anxiety worries about everything.
patients often can't identify what's causing the anxiousness, so they don't even know what to avoid.
Not about facing our fears. Wish we didn't have to worry. We wish that this wasn't a big deal. And honestly, we wish that it didn't affect you so much.
So we learned how to smile, how to grin and bear it, because nobody likes to talk about the tough stuff. Hell, I don't like to talk about the tough stuff. I have anxiety. It feels like every cell in my body is moving so fast that my veins are blurry. That despite the constant metronome of my heartbeat inside my ears, it's like listening to a spastic drum line. It feels like bees in my ears, like a broken white noise machine playing all of the sounds at once. And I don't even realize I'm gritting my teeth or cracking my knuckles or rubbing my forefinger against my pinky or twisting the gold band on my middle finger, holding onto myself like I'm the only lifeline bridging the gap between reality on my own 2 feet and the atomically loud abyss of noises and sounds and feelings of fleeting rushing through my veins. And I'm avoiding eye contact. Not because I'm not listening to what you're saying, because I'm listening to the sound of my own voice, hoping that through your ears you can't hear that it's 2 octaves too high and on the verge of breaking because my palms are sweating and I somehow forgot to speak with anything behind my words other than insecurity. My anxiety feels like fire. Unexplainably hot and rash and frustrating as I gnaw the inside of my cheek as if the solution to this feeling is buried between my teeth and gums. It feels like drowning, but it feels like burning, and it feels like fucking forever. I imagine my feet moving with trails of dust behind them like those cartoons because somehow it feels like I'm moving faster than the 60 seconds they've allowed in a minute. All the while, I'm just playing catch up on the stopwatch. And it doesn't add up like it did in high school mathematics. I can't carry the 1 and find the square root of the problem because most of the time, there is no problem. There's no life or death situation. There's no rhyme or reason. There is just feelings, and I'm feeling all of them at once.
And for someone to criticize that and say you are lying, faking, it's all in your head, I find that to be extremely disrespectful.
It bothers me when people say everything will be fine because you don't know that.
Don't tell me. I can choose what thoughts consume my mind, and I just have to choose to be positive. Because I'm absolutely positive you've never felt so confined at war against the makings of the walls inside your mind, and I'm sorry there is no evidence And I know the cure is not to stuff my lungs with medicine, but therapy isn't working. And I don't know why I have to prove to you that I'm hurting. I'm constantly being told what I am, what I am not, what I have, what I do not, by people who have not experienced me, and I am done.
Some days are better than others. Some days are worse. But they're just days. And I've got more where they came from.
We don't want to be helped in a way where you need to do things for us. Help us on the road, be there for support in case we fall down. To listen, to support us and understand us. That's all we want.
I've learned the world doesn't pause so you can get better. You just have to chill out and get it together. Yet another day I raise a trembling hand in class. No sound comes out, but I attempt to ask, "Dear random teacher, if everyone in the world had anxiety, how long do you think we'd last?" Because I'm sure having a hard time. And I'll probably spend a while worrying if this makes a proper last line.